coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Let's do this.
On your chin. From the mitten, bitch.
Literally.
Let's do this.
Deep.
Go deep.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb, everyone. Hi, it's Going Deep Show. Mr. Kleen is here.
Greetings, kid and the devil.
He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
If you'd like to reach our show, studio at Going Deep Show. The devil gave us a little intro there on that one. Today's episode is going to be full of me ranting about some bullshit, reading some things, but also telling you this story that I'm going to lead with here. Actually, I don't know, Kleen. Should we wait and hold off on this? Should I go straight up angry right at the beginning? It's not angry. It's actually joy on my part. But I'm reading when I read this.
Just go with it.
You want to just go with it,
It was
guys?
heartfelt.
I always try to start off with personal stories, Kleen.
Well, it's kind of personal. You got some anger towards it.
Well, just a minute. Let's. I literally just thought of something. Literally. Just thought of it. Okay. I just thought of it because the other day, Enda was here and I was in bed, and I was sleeping in the nude. Kleen, you ever sleep in the nude?
Occasionally.
Kleen will sleep nude. Yeah, from time to time I will. So the other night I did, and it was a little nudity. It was a little warm. She said something to me that never really had occurred to me. She goes, "Do you ever just have to pull your balls off your leg?" It was like the funniest thing. She says shit like this all the time, and it makes me so fucking. It just makes me laugh.
A valid
I love
point.
it. She does, and it does come from time to time. That it used to. Do you want to know when it used to happen all the time? When I used to have the riding lawnmower.
Oh, yeah.
You have a riding lawnmower. You're sitting on this thing, and you're sweating. You're out there. You're not doing a ton of stuff, but you're not moving either. The seat on a goddamn riding lawnmower, it has no give whatsoever. It's made, that seat on that riding lawnmower is made for a specific reason, so you don't fall the fuck off this fucking riding lawnmower.
Right.
So it's got a scoop to it, you know. What were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, and it's the only cushion it gives is it's just less than anal bleeding.
It is very It's not. It's got a little give to it, but the last time I can recall thinking to myself, I need to fucking peel off the sticker known as my balls to my leg was when I had that riding lawnmower. So the other day, I'm laying in bed and my freaking shit's dangling there. And she's like, "Do you ever have to pull your balls off of your knee?" And she's like reaching down and like fucking diddling with this shit. It was fucking hilarious, man. I love shit when you don't see stuff like that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
It is the greatest thing ever when the
curiosity kills the cat.
Well, that really kills the cat. It just, I think that I hate to use this word because it's a little intimacy. I think that word has been kind of hijacked for all the female cosmos and all this magazine type shit, but there is the intimacy of that you think of when it comes to romantic stuff, and then there's the intimacy of, hey, do your balls stick to your leg at all?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that you got to appreciate about that, and I think that, do you guys, what about you and your lady there? You get that kind of thing going on?
Yeah, well,
She's like, Kleen, can you put your head? Can I suction cup my pussy to the top of your head again?
Popping it right off of there.
I'm telling you, pop it up.
Is that what it is?
We'll try that later.
Give me an example.
Works.
Give me an example of like intimacy that you have. Like, does she wake up when you're sleeping, you're snoring there, you wake up and she's just got her titties and they're just she's just fucking flapjacking them right in your face, just pow 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 back and forth.
You know, we don't have the history that you two have yet, but I don't know. She's older too, so she's experienced. Like, she's probably asked those questions before.
Has she ever asked you to take scissors and trim her butthole hairs?
No, not yet, but I would be willing to do it.
Let me think.
I don't think she has any butthole hairs. I think of it.
I'm trying to think what other kind of intimate moments. You ever fart on her leg or anything like that?
I have farted around her, but not on her leg.
The one time I think
I sharted my pants in front of her one time.
You Dude, the one time, okay, I'm going to get to your story, but before I forget what I was going to say, I think I farted one time and my balls jiggled against her leg. I think that was the way it was.
Nice.
So, did you already tell this shit your pants? Or give us a quick little synopsis here.
I probably did. We were getting really drunk, shitty drunk at her house one time, and I was coughing because my allergies were really killing me. And I started coughing, and I ate a bunch of spicy food for lunch. I can't remember where we went, probably to Cork Pine, like down the road. We always go there. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I clenched it. It didn't get any out of my underwear, but I filled my butt crack with a little poopy.
Uh-oh, little fudge packer.
So I'm like, I think I just shit my pants. And I ran in the house and she's cracking.
Mackinac Island fudge.
So I went in and scraped my butt crack clean and washed up. And
got some walnuts in this fucking thing.
I said, I can't believe I did not shart my pants.
Clean. Jeez, what were you wearing at the time? Did you have white? Was it after Labor Day or before Labor Day? Were you wearing white shorts? What kind of a situation did you get?
It was, some silken panties.
What flavor of underpants did you have on?
Banana flavored.
Were they? I have, what's the flavor I have? I have donuts. I have donuts on mine, yeah, sometimes. All right,
with sprinkles?
Let's get to the hatred now, okay? We talked about the intimate love of,
shitting your pants.
And your balls stuck to your leg. So listen to this shit now. Read this story last night and I got really happy. Roger Waters slams Facebook, telling them I will not be a part of this bullshit, Zuckerberg. So to me, Roger Waters, everybody who you don't know who that is, he's part of the band Pink Floyd. Well, Zuckerberg and the FaceFuckBook reached out to him, and he was speaking at an event in New York City to support WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Waters brandished a piece of paper and explained it's a request for the rights to use my song, Another Brick in the Wall, on the making of a film to promote Instagram. So I don't know if it's a film or if it's a commercial or some type of promo or whatever. So what does Mr. Roger Waters say? He said, so here's his quote. So it's a missive from Mark Zuckerberg to me with an offer of a huge, huge amount of money. And the answer is, fuck you, no fucking way. So he pretty much told him to go fucking take a leap.
Nice.
Here's another quote from him. And I only mention that because it's the insidious movement of them to take over absolutely everything. So those of us who do have any power, I do have a little bit in terms of the controlling of my publishing of my songs. So I will not be a part to this bullshit, Zuckerberg. Waters went on to further question the company's growing power and influence, saying they want to use it to make Facebook and Instagram even bigger, more powerful than it already is, and continue to censor all of us in this room and prevent this story. So he finished by referring to Zuckerberg's early days at Harvard. And here's the part that I always have to reemphasize with everybody. What was Facebook? What was it? Kleen, do you remember? Face Smash. Yeah. Face Mash is what it was called. Pretty much a hot or not style website that allowed users to compare relative attractiveness of female students. So here's this final thing that I'm going to read about. I'm going to tell you about this. It says, you think, how did this little prick who started off going, she's pretty, we'll give her 4 out of 5 stars. She's ugly, we'll give her 1. How the fuck did he get any power in anything? And yet here he is, one of the most powerful idiots in the world. So I have instantly become, hey, that's cool. I like when people stand up and right. to the powers that be. I think that's cool. I can dig that.
He didn't sell out. He probably offered him a lot of money to use the song, too.
I think he's got enough money,
Right. But a lot of people will sell it for that almighty dollar.
I know. It's very...
Even the rich.
It's interesting. It's like, how much do you need?
I need to set up my children's children into the next lifetime of children's children.
So I thought that was pretty cool, Kleen. What do you think of that shit?
I think it is. I think it's a very, moral, upstanding thing on his behalf.
He's got a little integrity. I don't like when you hear certain songs and commercials and shit like this. The Beatles were the first one that you heard in that Nike commercial back in the day, that Revolution. Yeah. And there's been songs throughout the years, but I don't know how many times over the past probably 5 to 10 years I've heard a song used in a commercial, and I'm just like, oh God, thank you very much.
The whole thing with that Revolution song, I could see John having an issue with letting them use it. John was like...
The thing is, they don't own a lot of that music. Michael Jackson, you did.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, just think about this for a second. How many Prince songs have you heard in commercials and stuff since he's dead? Because the family wants to continue to make some cash off of that, off of those songs and things like this. You know damn well he wouldn't want that shit.
No.
Not to speak for that little queer bait, but...
Yeah. Well, that little queer bait got a lot of ass, too, though. So he went either way. I don't know. I have no clue.
Clean. There was a lot going on in that sentence. I know. Clean. Were you assuming that Prince was gay?
He could have possibly been bisexual. I'm not sure. I don't know. I honestly don't. I'm a huge Prince fan, but I've never heard a rumor that he was bisexual.
Bi, LGBT.
But I know he nailed a lot of he had more ass than a toilet seat from the sounds of it.
A toilet seat at the St. Stan's Festival?
Yes. Which is coming up pretty soon.
That's a lot of fucking ass, dude.
That's
a lot of Mr. Clean pooping his pants. A lot of Mr. Clean pooping his pants.
Yeah.
No, it's not clean because this show doesn't come out for fucking months.
Oh,
the fuck is wrong with you?
It will happen in 5 minutes.
No, it won't.
Pooping my pants might.
Well, that happened five months ago.
Oh, it happened now. Oh,
Christ.
God, Jesus Christ.
Sub shop owner allegedly had an employee killed with a bat to avoid paying back wages that he owed.
Wow.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Former upstate New York sub shop manager has pleaded guilty to helping the store's owner kill a 22-year-old employee because she was causing problems for him over back pay. What kind of a problem could a 22-year-old girl cause? I mean, what are you going to...
Wait, time out. Back pay? What's the back pay? Maybe $1,000, $2,000 you're going to kill somebody over?
James Duffy, 34, of Johnstown, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in connection with the death of Elizabeth Lamont in a local substation, a sub shop in Johnston. Shortly after Lamont was killed, Duffy said in the court filing stated to investigators that owner George Blabadibadoobu told him that Lamont was causing problems for him at the labor board because he owed her money.
Motherfucking Lamont, Sanford and son.
Jesus
Lamont.
Christ, Clean. Do you have a fucking dick in your mouth? What the fuck?
I'm over here.
Duffy, who was the store's manager, told investigators that they spent 3 days planning the killing. Jesus Christ. So it was premeditated.
Oh, God, yes.
This is back in April. Indictment states they paid James Duffy to kill or assist in killing this Lamont woman. I wonder how the fuck they did it. Why didn't they just
hold her down and titty fuck her? She had nice tits.
Clean over here. I show the picture of this chick. Clean's like, damn, them titties are going waste. It was... Back in October, they actually killed us. So this all came down within the last 6 to 8 months here. Duffy attacked Lamont with a baseball bat. Jesus Christ, mafia style here.
Yeah, I know.
Going after her.
Could have just broke her knees, made her walk like a chicken.
Jesus. They did it inside the sub shop too. She was on hand with a garbage bag. Oh, so the guy was ready with a garbage bag. So, Jesus Christ, that's total mob style, man. I mean, from all the movies you see, you think to yourself, she died of multiple blunt force traumas to the head in New York City. Jesus, man. That is a fucking brutal fucking death, which, by the way, I think is a category in my show notes. Brutal death. Lamont was immediately reported missing. Her body was found 3 days later in a shallow grave. I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay, happiness. There you go, guys. That's your happy story of the day. Wow. Holy shit is fucking right. Let's get on to the next fucked up chick story. High school teacher kills herself after she's busted for sex with students.
Wow.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
I'm horny. I want to bang high school kids. This is a girl. It's a lady. She looks pretty pathetic.
She does. They should have just let her bang him.
Former Alabama high school's teacher of the year. Oh, God.
You are pathetic.
Killed herself with a shotgun 2 days after she was busted for having sex with 2 teenage students. She was 44 years old, had been arrested.
That's a waste of good paint.
Accused of rape and sodomy of 2 students.
She fucked a kid up the ass? With a strap on?
A 15 and a 16-year-old. She was found dead Saturday in her home in Hillsborough. It appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Autopsy reported pending. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is one of the things I can never understand. This guy's head's blown off. Yeah, what happened? I guess they're going to have to wait till the autopsy.
Well, what I'm wondering, I jumped to conclusions that she wore the strap on and fucked the kids in the ass. But maybe she wanted the kids to fuck them and her in the ass. Sodomy is both ways, so.
The English teacher was up for $60,000 bail. She was arrested. One teen had claimed, and another student visited her in classroom after school for salacious acts, according to court records. She had met the students in class in September of 2020, a year after she was named the High School Teacher of the Year.
Wow.
Gillespie had also been charged with 2 counts of being a school employee engaged in sex with a student. So after her arrest and suspension from the school, they made it aware that she had been arrested and everything like that. So it must all just came crashing down on her, and she just said, guess what, guys? Time to eat a gun.
Wow.
But again, back to what I was saying before. What is with the autopsy? We better wait. I mean, what are the chances that? I mean, is it because somebody may have shot her, blown her head off? It wasn't a murder instead of a. Well, if
suicide?
she overdosed on some shit before and then they fucking just did it, I guess. But for fuck's sake, Kleen. You ever been in that much despair?
No,
not yet. At least
exactly.
Hopefully not. All right, let's give out a couple names here. We're down to our last few minutes of the program. There was a story that I wanted to bring up here because I do follow this woman, Paulina P. We featured her a couple of months ago. She used to be married to the lead singer of the Cars, who died. Her Instagram was probably the saddest Instagram that I've seen or followed after the death and stuff like that. It was very sad. She was
Rico
packing
Kasich, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and she was showing off a lot of the stuff, getting packed up in her house that she lived with him, and she was crying. It was pretty sad. It was a very sad story, Paulina P. there. But she is on the cover of this Vogue magazine,
looking amazing,
looking good, and the headline has to say, unretouched. Ever since this Kardashian situation where the one was like, oh, you put out the picture and I got a skin fold here and I got this and I got that. It made for much controversy. So they have to tell everybody that nope, this one is a real thing, and she's looking pretty good. She doesn't look as old as she has looked in the past. Like, you can tell she's up there. She's probably in her mid-50s.
She looks amazing. Looks
great for her age. You guys, if you want, this is in our hotter, older women category that we have been kind of getting into here, Kleen. We're getting up there in the age department now.
She looks better than most 25-year-olds nowadays.
So we're going to use her as our old lady hottie of the week this week. What do you think, Kleen?
I think so.
What do you think? Sound good?
That Corncob one's funny that you just pulled up.
Kleen.
I know.
Kleen.
I know.
Great transition there, Kleen.
You're welcome.
You couldn't have even asked me, hey, kid, did you happen to see that one that I gave you? You're just like, hey, Corncob!
Corncob.
Squirrel! Squirrel!
I have squirrel moments.
Kleen, do you know how to transition into anything?
Never.
Describe what you're saying to the people. You got a minute and a half. Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
It looks like a guy.
No. You have to have, I'm putting you on point here. Okay. How would you transition from Paulina P. into this story?
Well, if you've looked at her pictures long enough, you'd want to use this item or do it yourself by grabbing hold of your corncob and jerking with butter.
Still, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
There you go. They wouldn't. There would be
there needs to be a way. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It is a hand.
How many years have you been podcasting, Kleen?
The gazillion.
All you have to do is say, hey, kid, did you happen to see that one YouTube clip that I put in there of the the corn on the cob hand job treatment? See that?
There you go. See how easy that was?
It was super easy. You know why? Because I've done this for fucking 18 years.
That's you.
You've done this for 18 years too, Kleen.
I know.
What the fuck? Corn cob.
Corn cob.
I wanted it in my butt. Corn cob. Jesus.
Butter first, please.
This is one that we're going to bring up when on Friday when the guys come in for the thing. So
there you go.
Tease everybody.
It's a perfect one.
We're teasing to this show that's coming up on Friday. It's going to be a fun time. Probably a bigger, longer.
Charlie and the Corn Cob.
Extended in. Yeah, Charlie and the Corn Cob Factory. So we'll probably, it may be a longer, episode of the show where we just kind of kick the mics on and just kind of roll with it. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So Kleen. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, but
that's
man,
all right.
Squirrel.
That's all right. Hey, you know me. You know me for how long now? You know I have these squirrel moments.
That's what I'm saying,
every
man.
day.
I should be shocked. I shouldn't be shocked by this, but I just still, after 18 years of recording a podcast, your transitioners. Hey, what about this one, guys? All right, everybody, time to wrap it up. Kleen's final words.
Yeah, as usual, clean it if it's dirty.
Squirrel,
Squirrel, corn cob.
I'm a kid. This is Going Deep Show. Hit the GDS.com for more of our bullshit. Thank you for listening to us. Until to the next one, everybody.